Heyo, it's Gizmo. Hello lads and lasses, and welcome back to another episode. Well, technically the first episode in what is going to be our RimWorld Odyssey playthrough. We've got the new Odyssey add-on. It's been out for a little bit. I've been playing around with it, had a ton of fun. Now, some of the mods that I usually play with, I've actually removed, so that way we can play with the Odyssey add-on and just kind of see what the beginning of this mod well, not mod, but the beginning of this add-on actually is. So we're gonna go into my mods and we're gonna see what we're using. So I've gotten rid of quite a bit. Usually I play with like the Tau, Xenobiologist, RimWorld 40k, but we're not doing that. Blueprints also isn't in there, so we're not doing that as well. You can see there's quite a few that we're not playing with. But let's go through some of the big ones. So these are all pretty much quality of life, and I'm going to have all the mods in my description so that you guys can download them, because they do help the game out quite a bit, just make it feel a bit more well-refined. So we got the color-coded mod, which is awesome. Dove's Bad Hygiene, which adds a different difficulty to the game, so don't add this on if you don't want it to be harder. I love the fact that I have it, because it adds on like bathrooms, the need for cleanliness. It can make your people happier or more upset. It just makes it kind of a bit more rewarding and more lifelike, which I kind of like. Now, the rewritten rooms, I thought the rooms were kind of small, so I got this to make it so that room sizes were more realistic. That's kind of one of the big ones. Rimstone core, and then all of the vanilla expanded stuff. This is all great. It adds just more stuff that feels like the base game, which is awesome. And then I have Miscellaneous Robots and Miscellaneous Robots plus the retexture for it. I have this because I don't actually like the way robots work in the game. I much prefer this. The biotech is cool for the robots in the game, but this just feels a little better to me. So that's why I have this one. Then biomes and geological landforms plus green world light. This just makes it feel a bit more realistic. It gives you some more variety, and you can also go into like underground areas as well. Actually, I think, where is my... I'll find it later. All right, increase stack size just because it saves space. If you want to get rid of this, you can, to make it, I don't know. Basically, it just saves you space. It's great. I love it. Mad skills. I hate skills de-leveling. Pick up and haul. Plus, there's another one on here. Anyways, this one, pick up and haul, just allows your characters to put things in their inventory, so that way while they're doing things, they can also do other things. It makes it way more, wow, I can't do words today. But anyways, it just makes it easier for your people to do other things while they're currently doing something. All right, Real Ruins I have turned on because we are playing a nomadic group. So Real Ruins just adds a bunch of ruins onto the already generated world to allow you to explore them and find items. So most of our items will probably be from ruins that we find. It's great. RPG style inventory is awesome. Self-dying, Terraform RimWorld allows you to just change the soil and stuff. Tilled soil, this one's I've been debating whether this one feels cheaty or not. So if you put down tilled soil, you can put it anywhere where there's growable soil. It automatically gives you a 200% fertility. It's kind of nice, it makes sense, but having an automatic 200% fertility is kind of, it does feel a little cheaty at times. UI retexture, just because. I've got better roads so that we can actually make our own roads. With roads of the rim, and then better roads just shows you the kinds of roads in a more easier to view style. Trading spot, and then EDB prepare carefully. Some people have recommended that I use a different mod besides EDB prepare carefully. I don't really care about preparing my people that carefully, so I kind of just leave that on. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump in with a new colony, and we're gonna do the grav ship because I love the grav ship. This is the new thing. So we're gonna go ahead and do Randy Random, Strive to Survive, and Commitment Mode, because we don't like to reload. We'll do 100% and just add in one of every person, because I hate myself and my tribe and I want them to all die. There we go. All right. Advanced settings. I actually do like having larger maps, especially with this game mode, because your ship is going to be, your grav ship's kind of big, and so you need a larger area just to kind of put down your grav ship and have the space to do everything. Now, the cool thing about this, while we're going, the cool thing about this game mode is that usually you don't explore the world. Usually you just set up like one kind of base and you just farm from that base. You sometimes visit other places, but not really. This makes it so that you actually explore the map, and I think that's a lot more. It's a lot more fun for me. I've had a lot more fun doing it this way because you get to move around, you get to explore things, you get to see different biomes and stuff like that, and it gives you a pretty valid reason as to why you're going around the world. You know, you're trying to stay away from these mechs that you've angered and stuff, and so I've really come to enjoy this game mode. I do still play the normal one, and once Rim Hammer, whatever you want to call it, the 40k mods for RimWorld get updated to this version, I will be playing those as well. All right, there we go. So like always, I'm gonna go ahead and create a custom fluid, and I like choosing Arcist. This doesn't matter. I hope that one day they make this matter. So like if you choose Arcist, they'll be like, I don't know, some kind of ancient alien thing that you find and it's a god. Or if you choose Animist, you'll find like gods, like plant spirits. If you do the embodied theist, you'll see like gods walking around that can just like destroy your town or give you boons if you pray to them or something. Like I think it would be cool to see all of this put into action in like Ideology 2.0 update or something. Would be awesome. All right, we're gonna go ahead with transhumanist just because I like playing transhumanist people. So we're gonna go ahead and accept that. Let's go ahead and add a deity. Why not? All right, let's see. So we've got cooking, medical, and that's it. That's horrible. So cooking and medical and animals, technically. Well, cooking, medical, social. Yeah, I don't really care about that. So one of you guys has to change. So we're going to change one of these because I need something else. So construction, cool. Plants and intellectual. Okay, that's good. So then one of these guys can change. So this is animals and artistic. This is cooking, medical, social. So this guy can change. Mining. Let's try to go for a construction. If I can construction mining, that'd be great. Let's see. There we go. I'll take that. So at least one fire and everything. So that way somebody has a passion for at least everything that we're doing. Have a pretty well-rounded colony. Bad back, bite skirt. Now the only thing I am going to prepare carefully is probably this guy. I don't like having those health issues. I won't take the bad back, but I will take the stab scars and stuff because those are fine. 71 years old? No. We're going to do like, I don't know, 42. Nah, let's do like 26. I don't have anyone young. 71? No, we'll do like 32. Did I change the wrong person's? 26, 39. Yeah, that works. So 26, 32, and 39. That's fine. What do we have? Male, male, male. Okay, let's do one female. There we go. You can't do medical or social, caring, social, or firefighting. Lazy, very neurotic. Slothful. Chemical interest, too smart. Neurotic. Jesus. Okay, neurotic is gonna be... I'll take night owl. Depressive, nah. Sandrist? Fine by me. Slothful, I'm okay with. Alright. The reason I don't take neurotic and stuff is because mental break is already really hard to deal with. And adding something that makes it even harder to deal with, not something that I'm super gonna love. You screwed up, and now the mech hive wants you dead. Its terrifying murder machines will arrive soon. Gather the valuable gravlight panels, then use your gravship to flee to a safe location on the planet below. Tell monster gravship, blah 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 blah, telling you how to do. Alright, so basically, the first things first, we're gonna go ahead and pause. I'm actually gonna turn down the music volume, because audio, just a little high for me in my ears. Alright, so what we have to do is go ahead into here and allow everything. So, boom, gravite panels, where are these? That's it? Really? Only two things? Alright, go pick them up. I will deal with that after we get off this area. So you can see incoming mechanoids. The mechanoid scanning process is close to determining your location. When it locates your gravship, it will send out a massive mechanoid force to kill you. Gather your supplies, then flee the map by selecting the pilot console and selecting launch. So you can see mechanoid threat, 11 hours. You'll get that every once in a while, and it'll be like, hey, they're coming to kill you. You can't deconstruct any of these ships. I wish you could, but you sadly can't. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead. Excuse me, we're gonna go ahead and hit launch. It's kind of like performing a ritual. So, actually, oh man, we're so close to being able to go to this. Not what I wanted. So you can see your little like hexagon, and it shows you what you're close to. So we're pretty close to getting there, but we need 400 chem fuel. It's beyond maximum range, just barely. So if you scroll in more, you can see another hex on the ground, and this is what you can actually go to on the surface. So, and we can see there's a village here, river, mountain, abandoned colony, and wet climate. So if we start there, we're already going to start an abandoned climate, or abandoned city. Then you've got a marsh, wetland, wet climate. You've got some other stuff up there. You've got some pretty cool looking things that you're not going to see. This is from my, what's it called? The one mod that I showed you guys about having different things. So you're going to get stuff like this, where you get curls, swirls, and other stuff. It's actually really cool. So you can see that. There's one like this on the end. There's one that's literally an island by itself. I mean, there's so many different areas just from that mod. That's one of the reasons I love it. You can also get this. This is surface cave, so you can actually go underground to different caves and stuff like that. So you got northern cave entrance, you got surface cave, you got all different kinds of stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and actually head to this village. So we're gonna hit next. All right, here we are. So we can take a look around and see exactly what the little city, it's probably not going to be much. Yeah, so it's literally this small thing right here. That's actually kind of cool. So it's located on a river. You can see this map is giant because I chose it on purpose. And it's tucked away. So we actually have some pretty good defenses already set up for ourselves. We're going to go and move the landing zone, and we're going to place this guy right here. And we're going to hit confirm landing zone. Sweet, let's hit start. One of the cool things they added in the mod, the updates, is when you click on a vein or anything that can be mined, you can hit mine vein, and it'll mine up the entire thing for you. You don't have to individually click what to be mined, and technically you don't need the mine it all mod anymore. I still have it on because it offers other things. Well, actually, I don't have it on because it's currently not working with the new update. So, but the mine it all mod is a wonderful mod once it gets updated to this current version. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start off by securing our area. So we want to make sure that there are no openings that we don't know of or we don't control. So we're going to go ahead and claim all of these guys. And then just hit B to redo everything or replace everything. This will take a while. We'll get our people working while they're doing that. Just doing whatever they want to do. Okay. Probably because I don't have the ability to do the bridges right now. Messed that one up. There we go. Nope. Yep. Wall, when made of marble blocks, requires terrain. Yeah, so heavy terrain would be kind of a heavy bridge, and I just don't have heavy bridges right now. So that's why we can't do that, which is perfectly fine. Go ahead and place the other things over here. And I'll place the door up here, because why not? This one does have a home. Anything not have a home? No. All right, we can deconstruct that and that. All right, next thing we're gonna get set up is a growing zone. And I know some of you are probably yelling at me that I need to set up the work stuff. But I'm not worried about that first and foremost. I wanna get all this other stuff done. So we're gonna go ahead and hit that, go to floors, and do the tilled soil like that. There we go. And then we're gonna go ahead and claim all of this stuff because you need to make sure it's all claimed before you can actually use it. All right. Now with all that being claimed, once we start getting inside these buildings, we'll be able to see what's actually there. So let's see. Oh, let's go ahead and haul away all this stuff. Boom, boom, boom. And what we're going to do is put down some recreation, and we're going to put down some of the hygiene stuff because we need that. All right, build copy. Who's doing what? What are you guys doing? Levin is going swimming, Bird is harvesting berry bush, and you are hauling the wood. All right, the marble. Cool, you are going to go ahead and explore inside of these guys for me because I want to know what's here. So, let's see. Empty, empty. Oh, bed. Okay, chairs, wooden dining chair. You can go ahead and claim that and place it at the dining table. That'd be great. Sweet. What else? Okay, sleeping spots, not bad. Claim that. Actually, just go ahead and just wait, and I'll just claim it all. Choop, choop. There. All right, more dining tables. Cool. I don't know why there's so many, but there is. 130 wood. That would be a good start for us. All right. Now, one thing you do want to do is make sure that you always have something to mine nearby, because you're going to be using the steel to upgrade your ship, and quite a lot of steel, to be fair. So make sure you're doing that. All right, cloth sandbags. I don't really need these. What I'm going to do, though, is build out these walls, so we have some security first and foremost. Now, no. So I want to do... How do I want to do? How do I do? I do. Let's do this. All right, and then this will go here. This will go here. We'll place the door here, then here, and for funsies, we're just gonna block that off like that. Okay, cool. And then we can take these cloth sandbags, and we can actually remove these to do exactly what we want. Right? Nope. Stay over there. Pretty sure. Cool. Yes. Actually, whatever. These will probably move because the way that it's set up currently doesn't look like it's going to be one of the best. That's fine. I'm not super worried about it. It is able to be changed and it is fluid. Alright, what are you building? Wooden chest table? Okay, cool. Oh, limestone blocks. Awesome. Let's go ahead and take a bed, and we're going to go and build a copy in here, and then that can stay there. We're going to go and delete these. That's not what I wanted. Alright, well, furniture, sleeping spot here, then here. I want to build a door here. Alright. And then hygiene. So the next thing is going to be your hygiene, which is all this stuff. So the first thing, first and foremost, is a simple latrine, which we currently have. We're going to place that over here. Actually, place that up here. Yep. And then you can also build all of this other stuff, but we're not going to worry about that just now. Elephant self-tamed. Cool. For now, you can just be killed. And then we're going to go ahead and build a butcher spot over here along with a crafting spot. All right, butcher spot. Butcher creature, do forever. Crafting spot. We're gonna go ahead and smash mechanoid drone, do forever. Let's keep it going. I don't. Oh, I do have weapons. Hold on. Shooting melee, shooting. Okay, so your shooting is better. You're gonna take the machine pistol. You're gonna take the auto pistol, and you are going to take the only other thing left, which is a steel breach axe. Yep. Cool. All right. And then let's go to research. We're gonna do heavy bridges research. Yeah, I know we need to research bench. That's fine. Goodbye, elephant. Hello, production. Give me fueled stove over here. What? Are these bridges? Oh boy, that's fun. Okay, we'll put it up there. Fine by me. All right, schedule, do anything, because I do not care when you sleep. Copy, paste, all that. Have you guys do whatever. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and head into these manual priorities right now. I know you guys are probably loving this, and we're hating the fact that I didn't have it before. All right, bed rest, childcare, whatever you guys have the affinities for, you're gonna have the ones in. That's how I like to do things. This guy has a lot. So cook, hunt, construct, grow, mine, plant cut. Okay, at least I have somebody that's just growing and plant cutting. That's good. And then we'll put this guy on 2s. We'll keep that to 3s because I want mining to be 2. I want construction to be 2. I don't have anyone to mine except for this guy, but he does growing and plant cutting. So what I will do is take the growing down to 2 because he'll be on constructing, hunting, and cooking first. Which I'm fine with. And actually his cooking could get onto a 3? Yeah. Because I want him to grow before cook. Because I got somebody on cooking already, and he can do the smithing, tailoring, art, craft, blah, 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 blah. Alright, cool. Hunting can be 1. Handling, I don't really care who's handling. Basic can be 1. Warden, fine. Do I only have one person that's good at social? I do. Okay, that's fine. I don't care if we have one person good at social. Doesn't bother me at all. All right. Rice plants ready to harvest. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest all this. Who is my grower slash plant cutter? Bird. Okay, he's already harvesting. It's probably because it technically wasn't ours. It didn't recognize the harvest option for it. All right, who is my constructor? Dingo. What are you doing? Hauling rice to... Okay. Come back and work on this field stove for me. Oh, also, zone... Stockpile zone inside of here. Hide that. Yeah, these are all bridges. Okay, so that's where the river goes. The river goes here, and it turns into a bridge, and then gets stopped here. Cool, cool. All right, so we're using the wood for that. Let's go ahead and chop all of this wood. There we go. All right. And then we should have plenty of rice. Toilet's ready, so the hygiene should be fine. Let's go ahead and grab a primitive well, so we can have some water going for these guys. We'll put it, I don't know, like in the center of town. I think that makes the most sense to me. Put it down there. Pops can go. You guys are eating. I would prefer you guys eat at the table. Oh, do I not have... I don't have table. There's a mod that makes it so that they only eat at tables. I don't have that installed, so that's unfortunate. Oh well, I can fix that. I'll probably install that mod literally next episode for that exact reason, so that way they always eat at a table. Because if they don't eat at a table, it does give you a 8 without table, a negative debuff. So slept on the ground, slept in the heat, uncomfortable, soaking wet. Okay, so let's go ahead and assign apparel policy. You guys are gonna go ahead with worker policy and attack and keep 3 on you at all times. My doctor is 11. You are able to self-tend, and then we're gonna put you on a doctor of 4 because I do want somebody that can do doctoring in case my doctor is down, but I don't want him to be the first one to doctor. All right, cargo pods, what do we got? Oh, actually visage masks or visage masks, I never know. All right, architecture, we're gonna go to ideology, we're gonna go to styling station. Gonna build one of those, and then we're gonna go ahead and build production, hand tailor bench. Oh, right. There we go. All right, you're done. Cook simple meal. Do not forever. Do until 10. Details. Pause and satisfied. Go to 2. All right. Now that's set up so that way they'll go until they have 10 meals. But they'll unpause at 2, so you won't keep sitting there making things if you're under 10. So you'll be fine. Okay, let's see. And then what I need them to do is build the steel hand tailor bench because these guys currently have no clothes. So I'll eventually get it. Who's my constructor? Dingo. Okay, actually that's the wrong thing. Sorry. Build that. Cool. So we've got enough food. I've got 1,412. I've got 670 rice and 409 berries. Jesus. Okay, yeah, we're fine. All of that will, however, rot. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and make pants, make shirt, t-shirt. There are things that you can make that are better for you, but for now, that's what we're doing. That'll be the basics because those are cheaper. So if we look, so a t-shirt 40, button down t-shirt 45. So it'll just save us some stuff. So like pants is 40. So it'll save us some stuff in the long run. Gloves eventually, if you have cold weather, you want gloves. But for now, it's just going to be pants, t-shirt, boots, and gloves. And what we're going to do is actually hunt some animals for all of that stuff. All we have is rhinos and elephants. That's not good. Okay, so there's 5 elephants together over here. There's a ton of elephants together over there, and there's 3 elephants by themselves up here. So we're gonna go ahead and grab the people with the guns. You guys can go up here. So we're gonna do this manually because if the elephants go against us and start attacking us, we want to be able to control these guys and GTFO. So, all right, let's go ahead and attack. Okay, and attack. Yep, and Elephant Revenge, which is 100% why I did that. You guys should be able to run away in time, I think. Okay, bird. Goodbye. You might actually die. You got hit with an elephant tusk. You did not. Okay. To Django. Keep going. Is this elephant coming after us? No. Okay. Cool. It's dead. All right. We can undo that. Bird, you're just bruised. Okay, you're fine. You guys come down here. Wait for that elephant to run, and then let's see where it goes. All right. Shoot. Elephant Revenge. Awesome. Please tell me it's hurt enough to where it's slow. All right. Go, go, go. What's your speed? 4.42. Wow, that's a lot. That's not good. Because that's faster than my characters right now. So that means they're gonna get hurt. Rear right leg, trunk, body, death in 16 hours, but it's still 4.27. Yeah. So like bird is 2.47 because he's hurt, right leg. You are 3.68. Yeah, so like basically they just have to stand and fight is what it's gonna be. Yeah, totally. Just stand and fight this out, I guess, because you have no other option. Because it's super fast, and bird is super slow. Oh, there's your left eye. And now you're down. Yep. Ooh, that heart issue? Yep. No, you're just gonna go ahead and tend to bird. This guy is now 3.07, and you are 3.68. Ah, you are faster. So that means I can run away and successfully do guerrilla tactics, I think. Yeah, 3.07, 3.68. Yep, barely. This is why I do this by hand, because not doing it by hand, we probably would have died. Where's Levin? He's not too far away. All right, the Django should be fine. Or bird should be fine. All right. I don't want you to save it. I want you to... Do I not have you on hunt? I do have you on hunt. Oh, hold on. There we go. All right. Cool. Don't consume. Oh, I don't have a spot for it. Zone. Dumping stockpile zone. Outside of the kitchen area, right here. This will be... Do not allow rotten. Clear all. Okay, don't allow rotten corpses. Animal corpses. All animal corpses except for insect, because I do not care about insect corpses. Death in 4 hours. You should be fine. Should be. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. It should be a pretty easy fix, so. Yeah, the left eye getting torn out is gonna suck. Well, there's nothing we can do about it. Basically, we'll just have to accept that it is what it is and move on from that. We should have enough leather, though. Who's my cook? Levin. Levin's the cook. Didn't I have a second elephant corpse? Oh. I thought... Did he not? What the heck? Oh, whatever. Alright. You're cooking simple meal? Can I have you butcher first, actually? Ooh, actually. Production, butcher table, made out of wood. Gonna place you down. And... Dingo. Hauling elephant. After that, go ahead and prioritize working on my butcher table. You, I want you to actually butcher at the butcher spot. And you can take everything to this area first. How much leather does this give me? 63. Oh, sweet. Who's my... Levin. You are actually the main person for this as well. Unfortunate. Okay. Go ahead and prioritize working at the tailor bench. Because we need some pants, some shirts, and some other stuff. Oh, I could get hats too. That's a good idea. But we want these guys to not be naked, so they get uncovered groin. They get a negative for that. And so what we're trying to do is get enough stuff to give everyone a shirt, some pants, and some other stuff. And we're actually... I forgot to do this the first time. Excuse me. Is we're going to do until, and only until there's one. So, essentially, this will just mean that every time you do this, it'll make one of these, and then once somebody equips it, there'll be an open spot, and so they'll make another one. So, Makes it kind of nice to just keep things so you only have always have one on demand. Another thing I forgot is if we go into manage apparel policy worker, we don't want to wear anything under 50%. So if it is under 50%, it is considered to be oh, what's the word? Like damaged. I forget the actual word for it, but it's considered damaged and they don't like wearing it. So it's better to have that. All right. That's gonna be your first pant and t-shirt, which will be very nice. Bird's probably gonna grab it first. Yep, there we go. All right. Cool, Bird. So you shouldn't have, yeah, no uncovered groin. You can see now that it has, or now that he has pants, there's no uncovered groin, and so you don't have that debuff modifier. This guy is, I have him currently crafting, so it's gonna be kind of a lot. So our faction is now known as Enium. I always just let the first faction go. If you guys want me to change the faction name, you guys can comment down below and I'll change it to whatever the top comment is. Kind of, within appropriate bounds. All right, so we have 95 elephant leather left. Catatonic, that's great. Sweet. Thank you, Levin. That's not what I wanted to have happen. All right, Dango. Dingo, Dango, Dongo. Please build that for me. Oh, and build that for me too. Oh, that's just a pull? Oh man, you should have been doing that way before. All right, that'll give me my security except for over here because I don't have heavy bridges, which is great. Actually, I can probably build a wooden wall. Nope, okay. So that'll just be an open way for us the entire time, which is not going to be fun, but it is what it is. Okay. Also, can you please rescue him? Thanks, bud. You guys are so nice to each other. Alright. Let's get that done. And then medical treatment. Yeah, not surprising. What is your issue? You're... Oh, you have a bruise? Okay, you're just kind of hurt. All right, need research, chest tables, needs chairs, minor break risk, medical treatment, yep. All the normal stuff. All right, chest table, okay, furniture. You can actually just grab a easy stool for the chest table and you're perfectly fine. One thing we're gonna do is create a dumping stockpile zone for everything else outside of here. We're not going to be doing a lot of anomaly research because it's going to be kind of hard for us to. Where's chunks? Chunks. And the reason for that is because you don't have like a set location. So doing anomaly research will be difficult just due for that singular reason. So, but now we're pretty much walled in except for this open area down here, which is fine. That can be our security area. We can also build bridges, right? Think so, but we can't build wooden walls on top of it. Okay. Where is... There's a bridge. Yeah, so bridge, a concrete bridge should be built over water. Heavy structures can be built on these bridges, but they can still be destroyed. Wait, then what is heavy bridges? What? Hold on. What was bridge under? Structure? Concrete bridge. Can I just build a concrete bridge there? And be totally fine? Yeah, this is not good. So, starvation? Yeah, I know, he's starved. Malnutrition, trivial bird. Can you... Before you go on a mental break? And this is why I don't do the depressed state or modifier or anything else that gives you -2 mood right away. Because once they go into once they like their mental break, you can get really unlucky and like you can get murderer, you can get catatonic, which is horrible. And so if you have one of those, you're pretty much just SOL at that point because you have nothing to do with your colony. Like right now, I don't have Levin, which means I don't have somebody that cooks really. I mean, I have Dingo, but not really. He's not good. I don't have my smith or tailor. Like technically I could take one of these guys and go do smithing or tailoring. But other than that, I've got nobody. So, pants, good. So you don't have the uncovered groin. Ravenously hungry, drowsy, darkness, sweaty, and groin chest. Oh, because you're a woman, you have an uncovered chest. Yeah. Yeah, okay, bird. Put you on tailoring a 4. What's first? So t-shirt. Put t-shirt first before pants, and go prioritize working at that. So that way Dango can get a chest, a t-shirt on her chest, whatever. And you won't have a mood debuff because of that. And then ravenously hungry, you can fix yourself. Serious pain, I can't fix for you. You just have food poisoning and a stab scar. Darkness, I can kind of fix. So what we can work on is hunter. Cool. Power. We will put down... that'd be a perfect spot for it too. All right, we'll put this down right here. And we'll start working on some power so we can start getting some... Oh, oops. Yeah, we'll start working on some power so we can start getting some lights up in this, which means that we'll be able to work faster as well in these areas. So, sweet. Thank you for the shirt, bird. You can, bird, you can stop. Cool. Elephant meat, yeah, started to rot away. Desires resources. What do you desire? 71 silver? I'm fine with that. Oh, it's not like a small hunter. It's like a big hunter pack. Okay. My only good talker is currently in a catatonic state. Okay. Bird, you're the man of the hour. What do you got? What do you have? Anything good? You do have beds. I will take some beds. I will give you elephant tusks in exchange for beds. Do you have regular... No. Could grab some elephant leather too. It's not a bad idea. I mean, I could kill some more elephants, but we've seen I'm pretty bad for that right now. So, can I at least get 40? Let me give me a shirt or pants at least. Cool. I could get rid of components, but you really don't want to do that, especially this early on. We'll go ahead and accept that. All right. So now I've got some beds. So now these guys will not be sitting on the floor, and that's another mood debuff gone. So we're working our way towards better mood debuffs. Going swimming. Prioritize working on bedroll. So these two can get out of the floor. And then that'll be another negative debuff gone. So you can see soiled myself. This is actually from the Dove's Bad Hygiene mod. So if you don't fulfill certain aspects like cleanliness or the bathroom or things like that, you'll start to have things that are negative. All right, deconstruct that. And deconstruct that. Bird, go ahead and rescue him. Oh, he's no longer catatonic. You are awesome. All right. No longer catatonic. We're going to go ahead and make pants first. I'm going to let him do what he does, and then we're going to go ahead and prioritize tailoring at the tailor bench. All right. Because I need him to have pants. Even though he has a shirt on, he still has an uncovered groin. So, oh, you're a night owl. Right. You need to be asleep from 1100 to 1800. There we go. Cool. Make those pants for yourself, please. And then you'll be pretty much done. I mean, we do have 60 elephant leather left, which I think we can make. Boy, 11. Please put on the pants. Thank you. All right. Can I make, what are boots? 30 leather. Okay, that's actually not bad. Fabric of leather. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of gloves. I'm gonna make boots first, because we don't have boots. Okay, cool. Go ahead and make boots, actually, because boots are kind of cool. They're very helpful. All right. You, crack elephant tusk 5.6, bruise elephant foot 0. That's gone soon. So just this, and then the torn out eye. Unfortunate. Yeah, I really hate the fact that we had a torn out eye, but oh well. Panda meat? Why did you leave meat? And a random compound bow? Did somebody... Oh, the muffalo's down. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, I will take some muffalo fur. You also left some furs, light leather, compound bow. Yo, 11. Take that. Heck yeah. Nope, you're supposed to have that as a sidearm. Thanks. Did you put on the boots? You did. So the boots are great because they add move speed, which is why I had us make them. So if you do boots it's move speed. If you do shoes, it's actually social. So you can see social impact plus 10%. I don't need those on my people. I do need move speed. So move speed's always good. So 3.76 instead of the normal 3.66. Gunshot, crack the jaw, 1.1. Yeah, you're fine. All right. You are going to die. No, you're not. Darn. I was hoping, man. Blood loss extreme, so I don't... Yeah, he's not going to die. Okay. So the next thing we need to work on is actually getting an area set up. Oh, hold on. 11, go give him silver. Getting an area set up for cooking and stuff that's going to be on our actual ship. So building all of this stuff is cool. Your first base, you should definitely have all this stuff set up. But moving forward, once you start jumping from base to base, you're going to want to grab all of this stuff and only take what's really portable and just kind of quickly build things at every other spot, because you don't have to set this up every time. It's going to be just hella annoying. So what we're going to do is go ahead and hop into here, go into Odyssey, and then you want to start off by building this grab ship structure. And you can make it whatever you want, but you can see there's an area here and you can build inside this entire area. Now, what you can see is if I have this selected, you have 84 to 500. So you can only have 84 total space, or sorry, 500 total space used. So if I go here and I use this much space, that's going to add not the full 53, but it'll add whatever minus that. So actually it might be 53 because it's 11, 22, 33. Yeah, so this will add 53 tiles to this. So you can make your ship look however you want to make it look. I actually do something different every single time that I play, just because I find that to be entertaining and fun instead of doing the same thing over and over and over again. So we're gonna go ahead and build an 8x8 space on either side. So 6, 7, 8. And then we'll set it up from there. So once this gets constructed, we're gonna have probably like a cooking area and then maybe a storage area over here just to make it easier. But we do want to still keep up with our current base and make sure that everything is being done. So dye self, click that. Enabled favorite color is going to be IDEO color, always. All right, we have enough food to last us pretty much the entire time. Some of it will start rotting away, but we're fine with that. All right, you are making more shoes. Awesome. Well, boots, but shoes, boots, who cares? Panthera fur boots, making more boots. Cool. All right. So now it's just going to be about getting our base set up. Oh, we also do need a fecal sludge area, which you can use as this. So fecal sludge. Cool. Seasonal flooding. Rainfall up river is causing the river to swell. The flooding will subside after several days. Oh, this is another thing that's been added in, which is really cool, is you see all this like muddy area next to it? It'll pretty much flood up to that muddy area, and you can see it'll actually flood in here. So if you have anything sitting next to it that can be dispersed by water, it simply will be. So it's kind of a cool concept that they've added in. I really enjoy it. I don't think I've seen the full effect of what flooding does, just because I haven't been around enough. But luckily your ship isn't affected by it, so. Alright. For now, we need to work on this. So ravenously hungry, you can fix that. Filthy. This is just because they haven't washed themselves, and I don't have a wash area set up. So if we go into hygiene, we can do a water tub. We'll do steel, because why not? We'll do a steel water tub, and you can place this wherever you want. I'll place it in here. So. All right, there we go. What are you working on? To hidden conduit? Okay, that's fine. What other needs? Uncovered groin chest. I thought I had given you a shirt. Ambush Praetor, manhunting macaw, except for, I don't know, we'll give it to 11. Why not? Cool. You can also fight, because you'll be fine fighting for yourself. Cool. Yeah, that's going to be the manhunting macaw, which I do not care about. Yeah, it's dead. We've successfully defended ourselves from a man-hunting macaw. That's another thing they added in this update is birds, which is really cool. Really annoying because they can fly over your defenses, and they can just attack you. So if you're not careful, they will destroy your face, especially if they have a ton of them. I've been attacked by 100 birds before, and they destroy you. Absolutely destroy you. I'm gonna keep him for a little bit because he's doing construction. I love that. Auto load. Goodbye. Blocked by oak tree. I'm gonna head and do auto cut. Cut now, and there we go. Cool. So now we've got power going. So now we can go ahead and get some lights going. So wall lamp. Wall lamp. Oops. It's kind of hard to place these sometimes. There. And place this one here, and I will place this here. There we go. Because we can technically make end tables and stuff. So it's not a bad idea. Making some end tables, making it nice. Like I said, you're going to be moving everything over here. So your first base will be set up like this. And then once you start moving and you start having, you know, a bigger ship and stuff like that, all of these areas should be on your ship. So you don't want to think about making a base. You want to think about making something temporary that works, that's quick, that you can basically reuse and abuse every single time. So once we need to move, I'm actually going to pull up the wooden butcher table, like all of these crafting areas. I'm going to go ahead and uninstall everything. And then we're just going to carry it from place to place. This can be deconstructed. I do not need to be wasting wood on this every single time. What is that, 20 wood each time? That's horrible. Horrible return on investment. Right. Simple meal. Cool. What are you doing? I'm going swimming. Okay. Fair enough. Orders. Let's go ahead and chop some wood. Grab some more wood. Who's my builder? That is Dango. Cool. Gonna go ahead and go build some of the substructure. I'd like to get that working. We haven't had any warnings about being located just yet, but eventually we will get located, and so we want to start preparing for when the inevitable does happen. Cool. So now he's going to start building all of this stuff, which will be nice. All right. We're going to cut down all of this and build up some more. Sweet. We've got power, 3,450 watts of power. Good lord. All right, let's go ahead and build. Parto's working on the wall lamp, Parto's working on the wall lamp, and Parto's working on the wall lamp. There we go. Because they do not like the darkness. So I'd much rather them not have darkness. There we go. We'll do all that. All right. Click, click. There we go. No more darkness, and that'll be another mood debuff gone. So, grimy, he can wash himself, so I'm not worried. Insulted, minor pain, and hungry. Yeah, the minor pain is always going to be a thing. So, you, awful bedroom, that's fine. Soaking wet, slept in the heat, insulted, and drowsy. You'll be fine. You'll all be okay. All right. Rare thrombos. Cool. So you can see right now, all of this stuff is flooded. It'll continue doing that, so this area will just flood. Continuously. Getting larger and larger. So like if you have growing areas inside of here, it's probably best to not put them here. One thing you can notice though, is that if you have bridges placed down, it usually doesn't expand over the bridge. So the bridge will always be there and stuff like that. Okay, got a bunch of wood, got a bunch of steel. What are you doing? You're sleeping. Fair enough. I'm pretty sure you're the night owl, right? So what we can actually do is switch over to production to electric. Space audio, good. I just want an electric stove. Usually you can build over top of it, and it does fine. I don't know why it's not letting me. Whatever. We'll build another electric stove over here. And wooden electric tailor bench. Sweet. Not in workshop. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, having them have this. That river is really overflowing. Good lord. All right. Was not expecting it to overflow that much. So we're building our ship. That's good. It's not going to be quick. The nice thing is when they botch it, it still gives you the gravite panel. You lose half the steel, but you still get the gravite panel, so you don't have to worry about losing that gravite panel. All right, Dingo, fast builder. So we've got our power set up. We have somewhat of our hygiene done, which is nice. Yeah, steel water tub. I'm fine with that. Actually, Levin, can you just go ahead and... Oh, actually, prioritize delivering wood to the wooden permanent wall. That's actually probably why they're not cleaning themselves. Dango, what you doing? No. Yes, thank you. Alright, now they can clean themselves, and it should be a lot easier for them. So, Dubspit. Oh, yeah, you can go to the wiki too. There's a lot of stuff on there. It's really cool to check out if you don't know any of the stuff that it's doing. Ah, visitor. Black Banzo. Cool. Levin, go ahead and clean the kitchen for me. Now, Cook Civil Mill, I usually do the ×4 version, but this ×1 version I'm perfectly fine with, because it'll be quicker for these guys. And quickness is kind of what I'm looking for. Now, they're moving everything over to this area, which is fine. I'm not super worried about it. But eventually they will move it from here to here. One thing to note, though, is once you have your ship placed, if you hit launch again, you're going to launch, like, continuously. Or, again, right away, is what I meant to say. So, if you think you're going to be able to move your ship from, like, here to over here, you can't just yet. So you can't move your ship into a new area or a new docking area. You're only going to launch into a whole nother map. It's complicated and confusing, but it is what it is. What do you want? Oh, you're just trading? I'm good. Oh, Dango still doesn't have a shirt on. I just noticed that. Yeah. Ooh, there's an elephant by itself. The problem is if you shoot an elephant, all the elephants around it, or any animal, if you shoot an animal with other animals around it of the same type, if one becomes enraged, they can all become enraged, which is a huge problem when you have animals like elephants who are super tough, don't die. Oh, come on. You guys need to do enough damage to this thing so that way when it comes after you, you can run away from it. Looking at you, Dingo. Yep, elephant revenge. Please tell me you hit something useful, like a... What's your move speed? 3.79. We're getting there. Pretty sure birds is not that good. 3.61. 3.57. 3.65. Come on. Get it lower. 2.06. Yes. So now we can outrun it. So now we don't have to worry about the elephant. We can just kite it, so it'll be fine. Yeah, look at that. All right, cool. So hunt and bird, practice hunting. Oh, and what do we need over here? So I need a shirt first. Shirt first. Bird. All right, we are done. Thank you. Days for bird. Honestly, not surprising. Yeah, they're really low. Recreation deprived and other things. I kept them from doing what they should be doing. No uplifter, actually. Social. Sign roll. Oh, okay. Miscellaneous. Nope, sorry. Ideology. Ritual spot. We'll place it in here. Alright, and then once you get back, we're going to go and do social, assign role, uplifter. Begin. Alright. And then after this, I need you to go ahead and butcher. And catch some things up. Not clean kitchen. No. But. Oh. Where's the other one? Gonna get rid of you. We have now a butchering table, successful roll change, which means, yep, uncovered groin chest, which is fine. Levin is going to need some uplifter apparel though, which is a head wrap. So we can go ahead and do head wrap and just make one of those. All right, Levin, consuming civil mill, and then you're gonna go and prioritize tailoring at the tailor bench. Awesome. There we go. So now he's gonna go ahead and make a t-shirt. And then we're gonna make a head wrap afterwards. So that'll be 2 debuffs that we're gonna knock out of the park real quick. So, uncovered growing chest, then awful bedroom. We're not gonna be able to fix that for a while. 8 without table, we can't fix that. Soaking wet, if they just stay out of the rain. Recreation deprived, they can fix themselves. So some of these things are just issues we cannot fix, sadly. No, why are they boots? No, the head wrap. Okay, still 20 fabric. All right. What did you just do, dude? Did you put on better boots? Yeah, you put on better boots. All right. Flying horses cannot make head wrap, missing 20 times fabric. Oh, you can't use leather? No. Can you use cloth, devil strand, hybrid synth thread, and wools? Okay, do I have any of those animals in here? Wildlife. Just Thrembos, and I'm pretty sure those would kick my butt. Carlos's jackpot. Flying Coyote. I like Flying Coyote. The grav ship is now known as Flying Coyote. I like that. Flying Coyote. If you guys want to recommend something else, I will totally change the grav ship's name to, I don't know. I'll tell you what, the top comment in the next episode, because we already have the top comment in this episode being our tribe name. So top comment in next episode will be the grav ship name for the rest of this series. Anyways, folks, that's going to do it for today. We got the basics of the grav ship kind of done. Showed you guys, you know, the normal starting of the base, and then how the grav ship's going to work. Building these platforms, it can land pretty much anywhere because it's essentially like on stilts, like, you know, little landing feet pad thingies. But anyways, so we've gone over the basics of this. We're going to continue diving into the grav ship on next episode. Hopefully, maybe we have to move. Well, not hopefully we have to move, but it would be cool to see exactly how that works and the movement of the ship moving forward. Anyways, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and get it a like, thumbs up, and please subscribe. I really appreciate everyone who does. It helps me out greatly. I'm actually looking to hit 1K. By the end of this year. So by the end of 2025, I'd like to hit 1K subscribers. We're currently at 240. I know it's been a while since I've had my channel up and posted. We're getting back into it. I'm going to be posting at least 1 video a week. That is my goal. I'm probably going to have way more videos made than that just because I enjoy playing video games. I'm also going to try to bring streaming back. I'll either be doing that on YouTube or over on Kick. I don't have a Kick account created yet. I will be making one in order to stream for you guys. I'll be playing different kinds of games over there. Over here, it's basically going to be anything that I can create like episodes out of. Over there, it's just going to be kind of like any game that doesn't really have clear-cut, you know, beginnings and ends, like Expedition 33 or Baldur's Gate 3 or something like that. Anyways, check it out. There'll be stuff over there. It'll be in the description once I get it done. Hopefully that should be next episode. Any hoozle, it's been a mouthful. I hope you folks have a wonderful time. Bye.